Oh, welcome back to Classic Large Car Garage. It's another beautiful day in the shop. If you're new to the channel, we like working on old cab overs. We got them all over the place and outside. Today, if you've been following along, or like I said, if you're new, we've been working on Frank over there. Got a new PT pump on it in the last couple episodes here. And now we're working on the tanks. So these tanks, that one was the original one. It was on the passenger side. This is a spare tank that we had up on the landing. That tank there was on the left side. That's a Freightliner tank. So we're taking that off, getting both Kenworth tanks on. Anyway, cut them apart. Just bringing you back up to speed. Cut them apart, got the end caps off, took 8.5 inches out of the barrel, just like that. And so I've got a refrigerator of a TIG welder set up over here. And it's been a bit since I've done some, so done them in the past. But it's been a while, so got the machine all set up. Went ahead and knocked this one out. Got the end on, got it all welded in. It turned out decent. If you zoom in, you can see little black spots, little stuff that just comes up because it's old, dirty aluminum. I'm not welding on brand new stuff. You can see it's dirty, it's got paint on it, but I cleaned it up the best I could. But basically got this end cap on, so this tank is ready to be pressure tested. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna get set up on a time lapse, and I'm gonna get this one welded up. I'm gonna get the cap on the end, strap it all up, weld it, and then we'll go through, like I said, the pressure testing process. So here we go. Okay, oh, I got welding helmet here. If you made it through all that, we got her looking pretty good here. Wow. Let's see. Got a shadow in here. Anyway, yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, with old aluminum, it's not super easy. It's definitely a challenge, bigger challenge than what you'd think. But we've got the caps welded on our two tanks. Like I said, they've been shortened, and now the next step is to plug all the holes and put a valve on it, and we'll put, it doesn't take much air, but we'll get it set up to pressure test the tanks. So here we go. Oh yeah? Yeah. Okay, here we go. I got that tank pressure tested and fixed up already, but here's what I was talking about. Just got a valve with my air hose on here. Just put a little bit of pressure in there, not a whole lot. Just enough to spray down the tank. As you can see, tiny bubbles. Well, not this one. But got a couple marks here where I've got some stuff leaking. This one's got a little bit more. Basically just hose it down with some soapy water, and you can see where it bubbles. So that's where we need to fix our pinhole leaks. And so I'm going to get that fixed. Then these tanks will be ready for the next step. Alrighty, on to the next step we got the tanks both pressure tested, no more leaks. So the next step, since we got the tanks off, we're gonna do some fun. So I started sanding this one down with some 150 and just trying to take a lot of the little imperfections out. There's still gonna be some deeper scratches and stuff, but we're gonna start with 150 on our sandpaper, sander, sand all these tanks down, and then we are going to do an amateur polish job on them. So give them a little shine, give them a little wow factor, curb appeal, whatever you want to call it. And so that's what we're going to do next. Alrighty, it's another beautiful day. In the background, you can hear the noise. Got Travis buffing on one of the tanks. I'm going to show him to you here. Kind of the process we're in at the moment. Started working on this one. This is the one I was working on. It's looking better, but I'm probably going to have Travis do some work because he does a better job. So serious.
Why so serious?
At the moment, he's pretty focused, so I'm not going to bother him. Otherwise, he'll probably punch me in the face. Anyway, so going through, getting those polished. I think the next thing what I'm going to do is going to take those J brackets and clean them up a little bit, and we're going to put some fresh paint on them, give them a little bit of extra protection before we put the tanks back on. Oh, good morning. So, bring you up to speed here. Travis got the tank polished up, and it's looking mighty fine. It is obviously a used tank. Actually, this tank is 7 of 78. So it's an old tank. But Travis got it polished up. We got a few blemishes where the straps were. That's normal, wear, tear. This is the side we took off, shortened. He's got the welds all polished up, looking good. Wow. Again, a project like this is, where do you stop now? Do you get polished aluminum wheels? Do you keep going? Look at that, I can see my reflection. Anyway, so I had mentioned the J brackets. So I took them and I didn't paint the whole things. I just basically painted it where the strap liners are gonna go. That's what these are. You got your rubber strap protectors, so those go on the J brackets, and then obviously there's ones on the straps themselves. Glue those on with some 3M. This is headliner adhesive, but basically the same thing, sprays out and it's sticky and tacky. So right now I just got them letting them cure, letting them dry so they don't shift around. My J brackets are loose because I need to put the tank in there and fit it to make sure we're gonna make clearance up there. I kind of measured it. It looks like we're gonna be pretty good, but then also where the filler neck is. We're gonna have to, I'm assuming this is kind of where they tried to do it, but it was also 4.5 inches lower previously, so it'll be up a lot closer. So we may have to cut a little hole here or something to where a guy can reach down, take your cap off, and then fill your tank. Now, again, what I had mentioned previously, they had a crossover tube going between the two tanks on the bottom, and at this point, as far as we're going to be driving this thing, I don't think we really need to hook both tanks up, so we're just going to cap them off, put it on the truck, and down the road we'll see where the project ends up or whatever happens. So the other tank Travis is still working on. He's got a little bit more to do on this end cap, and yes, he's got this end cap to do yet. So right now we're just gonna get this this side mounted up, just kind of test fitted, and see how it goes, and hopefully everything works out well, and we'll get it strapped up and this side will be done. Here we go. Alrighty, before the battery dies, hopefully here. Ooh, I need to straighten that out. So we got our tank. Let's see here. We got our tank in position. We did some trimming. Can't really see it. It's really hard to see. Let's see if I can get you down in there. There we go. Had to do a little trimming there so the tank would fit. Got her nice and cut, trimmed, so there's plenty of gap to get our strap through there. Ooh. Did not account for that. That might be, we'll see what happens here. But yeah, got it up on there, got our J brackets tightened down. Just need to do a little back and forth, measure that out, fit our straps next. Custom means cut, so basically that's when it takes a long time. Oh, also, we got our hole cut. I can get my bear claw through there, get to the thing. Basically, the next test will be getting the gas nozzle down in there. Otherwise, we're gonna keep moving on and get this tank mounted up, finished up, and clocked in there just right. We'll show you the finished product. Here we go. There he is. He's hiding behind me. Look at the shine off my face. Feel like I'm in the spotlight here. But that's just a reflection off of you here, yonder tank.
He's gonna roll away, biscuit cutter.
I don't know what I just said there. Anywho, it's go time. Got the left tank on. Chaz has got her all shined up. We've got our new fuel lines connected, run. We've got our new sending unit right here. Yeah, and we just primed the tank. Well, primed the lines, I should say. Tank's got fuel in it. I put about, I don't remember, 5, 10,
15,
12 to 15 gallons. But we have primed the lines.
spilled a gallon of it up there though.
Spilled a gallon on the floor here. Priming the, so basically we disconnected the line from the red filter there. Primed it up to there, connected that, and then had the line off the pump there, and primed it up to there. So now, hopefully we are in the go zone. So what we're gonna do here, fire this doodad up. Mr. Frank here. New pump, new lines, new tanks. Nah, well,
Sure, in neutral.
how am I supposed to check that?
The shifter.
Yeah, well, if it isn't, should be.
We still have it on film.
Yeah,
If not, we'll have it on film.
that's right. Insurance. I'm gonna say it's in neutral. Should I bump it?
Pump it?
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I push the clutch in, will that even matter up here?
It shouldn't be engaged, I don't think.
I don't think it will. Yeah, we're good. Ready?
Yep.
Ah. Should have kept her going.
Yep.
Seriously? How'd we lose that much battery already?
Why does this keep happening to me?
Because that's the way it is.
Huh?
Because that's how it always goes.
Yeah, that's true. That's exciting. Well, it has been a while since we started it, so. Okay. Take a break, we'll be back.
Probably.
Take two. That'll fall off. Oh, there we go. I feel like I'm gonna fall out the windshield here. Ready?
Yep.
Lose our prime, did we? Try again?
Yep.
Problem? Problem?
I don't know. I was just letting it run off the ether, and then I was just trying to see if it was ready to go yet.
Okay. Very nice.
Right. Bumper's rattling. Still real easy.
Yeah. Well, it's running though. Sounds like it's running better at least. It's not idling up and down like it was.
I need the valve brand.
What's that?
I need the valve brand.
Yeah, probably.
Anything leaking?
No?
See if it'll start back up right away.
Okay. Oh, buddy. Nice. Yeah, I would say it's idling better, but the throttle response is still pretty slow and lazy. So I think we're gonna have to dig into it a little bit more and maybe run the overhead or go along those lines and get that figured out.
Kind of shuts off funny.
It shuts off funny.
It's almost like it still wants to run.
Yes, it shuts off faster than it did. Because it seemed like it really wanted to keep going before, but
It starts up nice. But
alrighty. Oh, success. So, on to the next step. Ooh. Alrighty, we're gonna end it here because this video's gotten extremely long. But we did get the truck started yesterday, and it definitely starts better, idles better, but it's still a little slow on the response to RPM range change up and down. So we're gonna snowball effect, go into a little bit more detail, and I think we're gonna get the overhead run on it because from what we found last time, it was probably actually registered driving on the road was 94, so 31 years ago. So it probably needs to be a little bit more maintenance done to it, and hopefully that will take care of our issue. But that's gonna be in the next video. So like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully.
bing bong.